been so many people who have tried to steal your light and copy your essence and have completely failed. There has been somebody, one specific person, who tried to swap destinies with you. And when I say they try to swap destinies with you, I mean this person tried to like energetically become you. Like I'm seeing somebody who was chanting your name even over and over and over again, trying to embody you. I have a message, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is similar to this, called They Wanted to Be You So Bad They Did the Unthinkable. I will link it somewhere so you guys can go watch it if this message resonates for you. But somebody tried to destiny swap with you. This person could have stolen a job position. They could have stolen like your woman or your man or somebody that you were just talking to. They could have befriended somebody that you used to be friends with. They could have changed their hair like you. They could have started dressing like you. I don't know, I'm hearing putting out music. I don't know, maybe it's an artist that watches me. They could have tried to steal your music style. They could have even gotten as far as like plastic surgery to try to look like you. This person really tried to bite off of you really, really heavy. And people are now beginning to notice this. And they are very, very embarrassed for this person. And I feel like for some of you, this person is also embarrassed. But for some of you, this person isn't. This person is still delusional. They don't care. They still want to try to embody you because something in them made them feel like this is something they were capable of doing. They hate the attention that you receive. They hate the love that you get. They hate like the fact that you get to have, like you could be spiritually gifted. They hate the fact that you're spiritually gifted. They hate the fact that, I'm just kind of hearing somebody's hair falls perfectly, or like I'm hearing Beyonce, I woke up like this, or maybe you killing people on the wake up, okay? You wake up in the morning, you don't got to do much, you still eating, you still looking good, you still killing it, okay? So it's just something about your vibe, your essence, your beauty, your intelligence, your gifts. This person does not like that you have it, okay? It could be somebody else that has it, but the fact that it's you is a huge issue. It's like anybody but you, anybody but him, anybody but her. Like, why her? Why him? Why not me? Like, this just sounds like a crybaby, somebody who's really, really childish. But again, this has happened multiple times. Like, I feel like there has been several people who have came along and tried to bite off of you. And I feel like a lot of them gave up because they just can't. From the outside looking in, you could be somebody who is kind of plain Jane. You may come off as mediocre physically, and I don't want to use the word mediocre. This is just how these people feel. This is in no way who you really are. This is just how people feel about you because they're projecting their own lack of self-worth onto you. But there's people who felt like you weren't up to par, or you weren't like, maybe you weren't the, what's the word I'm using? I mean, what's the word I'm thinking of? There's something about, it's like a beauty term. I can't think of it right now. It may come to me later, but you didn't have a certain look as them or the people around you. You may have been more quirky with your look, or you could have been somebody who was kind of like hippie-ish. Like I kind of see somebody who wears like really long skirts, or you could have been very like dressed kind of like alternative and like gothic. Like whatever the case is, you dress different than other people, and people may have tried to make fun of you about it, but secretly they were envious of the fact that you were able to express yourself and be creative and be authentic when these people weren't. They were just playing it safe. They were just doing what everyone else was doing. They just dressed a certain way and looked a certain way and did certain things because that is what everyone else was doing, without even realizing it for some of them, that they weren't even being themselves. They were just being a carbon copy of every single, I don't know, I'm hearing broad. I don't know where some of y'all are from, but but I'm hearing like they were just a carbon copy of every little broad that was around, okay? I don't even use that word. So whoever you are, you're really funny. These people or this person was nobody to judge you, okay? Because you were being authentic. And I feel like you can't really judge someone who is not afraid to be themselves and be completely authentic. So any person in the past who has tried to copy you and bite off your essence, even if they had something to say, even if these people talked down on you or being negative, they still couldn't. They still tried to bite off of you and just couldn't, okay? I have another message even that this reminds me of, where I said something like they tried to bite off of you but forgot to chew, okay? Like they just couldn't do it. Like they can't even like, I'm hearing like indulge, or even like they can't do it. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, they couldn't do it. It's not possible. So whoever this one person is, I feel like they have already been exposed. Even if this news has not gotten back to you yet, there is somebody who tried to swap destinies with you, excuse me, and they were exposed, okay? This doesn't have to be like super deep and super spiritual, like they were in the kitchen cooking up something, like maybe they were like kind of witchy. It doesn't have to be that. For some of you, this could definitely be the case, but I feel like for most of you, this is more so on a practical level, and it's more so just kind of like energetically. Destiny swapping is not just about doing some type of like crazy ritual. Sometimes people will just copy your hair and copy your look and try to take your spot. Like again, your job position. They could try to take your husband or your wife. Like, they could try to I said this before in a message, and I actually know somebody kind of like this, where I knew somebody kind of like this. They could try to sleep with every person that you have slept with because they want to steal your energy off of this person's private parts. I know that sounds crazy, but there are crazy people in this world. Yeah, this is somebody who could have done that. They just want to go after every single person that you've been with because they're obsessed with you, and they low-key probably are in love with you, and they probably want to do you, so they want to do the people that you have been with because it makes them feel like they're connected to you, and like it turns them on, and they get off on the fact that you slept with this person or you kissed this person's lips. Okay, ew. Whoever this person is, very, very weird. Again, this person completely failed at destiny swapping with you. They cannot steal your destiny. These people, this person even, is not on your level. And y'all know I like to say this and reiterate this because I don't want anybody to ever think I'm the type of person who looks down on other people, because I don't. And I don't want you guys to ever look down on anybody, because that's not cute. Because that's the type of thing that the opposition and the enemy will do. They like to look down on other people, okay? Don't look down on anyone, all right? When I say these people are not on your level, there is no room for anybody else. On your level, there's only room for you. There is no other seat. There is no other spot. There's only one place, and that place belongs to you. It's kind of like that quote, they say they can't compete where they don't compare. They do not compare to you, and I need people to start understanding that, okay? There is no comparison. There is no duplicating. There is no imitating. There is no trying to embody you. There is no trying to become you. They can go sleep with every person that you slept with. They can go take an old job. They can do their hair the same way as you. They can buy every outfit that you have. They can go get plastic surgery. They can try to steal your flow if you have music or you're a writer or a speaker. It's never going to hit the same, period, okay? And the sooner these people realize that, the sooner they can try to start embodying themselves and stop trying to be like something they're not. They're not you. They can't be you. And the fact that they want to be you should disturb them, okay? Anybody who intentionally tries to steal somebody's destiny or intentionally try to embody another human being, not the type of person that's inspired here and there by little things. It's okay to inspire people. When you are chosen by God and you have an anointing over you and a light over you, people are going to copy you, okay? Some of those people who copy you, it's harmless. It's not a big deal. You're just that inspirational. But some people who try to copy you will go as far as trying to literally embody your essence and steal your energy and try to swap destinies with you. Anybody who does things like that, they need to be concerned with their own mental state. But I guess somebody like this can't be concerned with their mental state because they're not mentally well enough to even think like that. But for me personally, I pray for people like this because it's kind of scary. You should be scared. Like, not you, but this person. Like, that would scare me. If I ever was feeling like, oh, I want to be her, I want to be him, I want to steal, like, da, da, da. If I ever felt like that, I would be scared, and I would go check myself in somewhere. I would go see a priest, because that's scary. That's very scary. Like, God only made one you. They only made one version of you, and instead of pouring into this version of you and like being empowered and like transforming and elevating this version of you that God gave you and just being you and being authentic, you want to be somebody else? Why? You don't even know what this person went through to become who they are. And I told you guys this a couple times. Sometimes God will make an example out of people who keep on trying to target you and take from you and say they want to be you. And this may have even happened to one of y'all. Like, just because you're chosen does not mean that you're above getting disciplined and getting them hands put on you by God. Some of y'all, or whoever this resonates for, some of your enemies or some of the opposition could have said they wanted to be you, and God was like, okay, you want to be them? All right, now you're going to go through every single thing this person went through. You don't know people. You, like, social media and even seeing somebody in real life, you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. Anybody can make it look good. Anybody. So for you to say that you want to be somebody else other than yourself, are you sure you want to do that? Because if you want to be them, that means in order to be this person, you have to go through everything that this person went through up until this point. Because the only way this person was able to be who they are today is because everything that they went through. Are you sure you want to go through that? Because a lot of the chosen ones have been through a lot, okay? I always tell y'all, the number one way you know you're chosen is if you have been through a lot. And I'm not talking about regular things like you got into a really bad car accident. I'm talking about like life over and over and over. It's like every season, every period of life, it was terrible. The most terrible possible things you can think of has happened to this person, and this person was able to survive it and overcome it. That's one of the main ways you know you are chosen, because you went through a lot, but all of that didn't break you. That pressure turned you into a diamond, or you're on the way to becoming that diamond, okay? You don't want that, okay? People who look at people, even celebrities, and think, oh, I want their life, you have no idea, okay? So I said all this to say, yes, this person and all of these people who have tried and will try, because there will be new people, there will be others who come along later and try to bite off of you. That's what comes with the territory. You got to own it. They can't though. And as long as you keep on embodying you and you keep on remaining authentic, you can never lose.